to start off just by telling you some stuff about it. And then we're going to be doing a shooting test with it. And I'm going to be telling you about next video. This is going to be part 2 of this, where I'm going to be finishing the paint job and making it camo. And I'm going to be strengthening this by adding another one. And it'll shoot a lot harder. So, to start off, it doesn't have a handle. It doesn't have a trigger like that. The trigger's up here. I'll explain it to you in a little bit. Let's get to the bow first. The bow, this is a reflector stake. It's mainly straight. When you're not using this, you actually want to take off the rope. Just because the rope, if it gets set like this, it won't have any power. So you want it to get set straight. So while we're talking about this, actually, I'm just going to show you how to take this off. It's pretty simple. Back up. Ooh, it's so big. Okay, all you do is you have to bend it inward so that the rope can come off. Then, see right here, now it's straight again. So that's all it is. It's a reflector stick. There's a stick in it so that you see plants and stuff. But that's what it is. Now, this used to be a bow, but then we turned it into a crossbow. That's why it has this piece of wood on it right here. That used to be the handle. So what we did is we put a groove in it like this, so the handle within there nice and snug. And then we Gorilla Glued that on, and to make sure we put Gorilla Tape over it. And then to make sure the Gorilla Tape stayed there, these grooves right here, there's 2 other pieces of wood. They're the thing that keeps the arrow straight, nailed down over top of the Gorilla Tape. Let's make sure that's good. Now the body of it, that's just a basic border wood. You can get it anywhere. So I mean, trigger is the most important part about this. Okay, this is what makes it completely work. So I will be dry firing it once. And let's say you want to make something like this, and you make this exact thing. Don't dry fire it. I mean, it's not good for it. So the trigger. These 2 screws, first of all, keep it from wiggling. Now this is a push spring. I haven't tried it with a pull spring. I'm pretty sure just because of logic, it's not going to work that well. So if you look at the spring here, when you push this down, spring gets pushed and it sets it back up. Now, you may see right here, there are like notches we put in, because this used to go into the wood to realize it didn't lift high enough for us to actually get the rope to fit in. So we had to make it higher, and what we did is we bent these a little bit inward so the rope would stay here. So this right here keeps it on over the push spring so that it doesn't, when you push it, when you pull this down, it doesn't completely just come up and come off. So that's really the point of that. That just holds the entire thing together. Then the push spring is nailed down here by this thing. It's a loop here, and the push spring is over top of it, wedged like a sandwich because of this and the board of wood. So that's not going anywhere. And then these, like I said, there's 2 extra pieces of wood. I spray painted it brown. What I'm going to be doing is covering it in leaves, coat it with green, take off the leaves. It's going to leave markings behind. It's going to be camo. It's going to be cool. Camo cool. And, yeah, so I'm going to put this... I need to show you down here first. So what I did... This is hard for how big it is. You look right here. This is actually grinded. I put a notch in it, and I put tape on this notch. So when it went in, the rope didn't slide down at all. So like I said, if it's not powerful as you want it to be, if you add another stake to it, it will double the power, which is, I mean, more power is what you kind of want from a crossbow. So, I mean, this is not like the best crossbow, but, I mean, it's not made to be. It's like a fun thing to use. So I just want to back this up so you guys can see this. What I'm doing, I'm holding down there, the other end of the stake in place with my feet. And I want this one to actually stay still. It's not doing a very good job of that. Just push that down, put that on it. And as you see, when you shoot this, make sure your fingers are not in the way. The rope will get you. They are. Now this one, you don't need one of those real crossbow pulley things to pull back. You can just get your hands, pull it back. Put this, I do suggest, well, you don't have to have it like this. But when you put the trigger on, I suggest you put it as far back as possible so I can pull the string back farther. If the metal is past the wood, it may be poking your stomach, so I suggest you do it at the waist hanging up belt, if you have a belt, I mean that's gonna work. But the waist part of your pants, so I find that the most comfortable. You grab on each, oh yeah, I need to show you here first. These, just 2 pieces of tape so the arrow goes in between them. So, because you grab on the outsides of those pieces of tape, you can grab on the inside, but that's a little cramped. And then you pull it back, and you set it behind the trigger, okay? Right here, if you can see that. Next thing you want to do is the trigger can be a little weird. You want to let go and hold it here. Sometimes, for some odd reason, maybe it's not bent enough, but it may slide off. What you want to do is just completely put it here, and not under me, on the ground, but I'm just doing it just so you can see. Let go. See, if it slides down and shoots, you need to bend the trigger in a little bit more to hold it there. If it delays, like you pull the trigger and it takes a minute for it to fire, it should just be like that. But if it delays and takes a minute to fire, it's bent too much and it takes more time for it to slide off. So you tweak around with it. You have to hold it. What I did is I pulled it back and I left it out for 4 hours and it didn't shoot by itself at all. So I counted that as good. So that's it for me explaining the crossbow. If you want to make it, go for it. Also, guys, comment down below. We need a name for this because trust me, I'm going to be making many crossbows and it doesn't sound cool going. So now we're going to be testing firing crossbow number 1 on the board of plywood. So come up with a cool name for this in the comments, like Phantom Blaster. I just came up with that. That's actually not a very good name. But we're going to be doing the firing test next, and I'll see you guys there outside. I'm going to be testing 2 arrows. One of them actually, this is a field arrow. Now, I'm sorry, I knew I just said we're going to be doing the fire test. One more thing I need to tell you. Of course, the different color feather out, but when it's cocked back, you want the tip of it just to be out, like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch out. No more than that. So this normally would be like out to here, but we cut it off, and we did that. I'm also going to be testing a practice arrow. It's even more light than this. It's a little longer, but more light. So I'm going to be testing firing that, and I'm just going to be using a cardboard box. It's not powerful enough to go through wood. Maybe it will be when we double the strength. You guys will see that video. So you'll see us actually double the strength and make it like that. So if you want to do it, you can just follow the steps. And I'll see you guys firing. And for you guys, split second. So see you there. Hey guys, we're here for the shooting test. Now I'm going to be using the short end field arrow and the normal practice arrow. Got my crossbow already cocked here and be shooting at that cardboard box. Okay. So I think I want to start here with the practice arrow. I want to see if it actually works. This will be the first time I am testing it. So, oh, that did not fly well. Got messed up because the feathers weren't long enough. So we're gonna have to retry that practice arrow. But now onto the field arrow. Let's test out this bad boy. So I'm just gonna be shooting at the cardboard box. Oh, just barely got it in that top left corner. So, we have to retry with the practice arrow, maybe get a little bit closer. If you look here, it penetrated well. Just got into the second layer. Actually, not just. It went... It went pretty well through, so it's actually quite powerful. I just can't imagine once we double it. This thing's gonna be beastly. But try it again. One more each, maybe 2 more each. See what the time is. So let's try it again with the practice arrow. I think I'm gonna get a little bit closer this time with both arrows, just to see. Because right now, I mean, not super close, but I wouldn't consider this far. So, gonna move the camera here. Need to align this just right. Here you go. Okay. So let me get this practice arrow in. Okay. Okay. it dry fired because it slid, meaning I may need to bend that a little bit more, but for now, this will do. So let's get a little bit closer and let's take the shot. Ooh! Dude, that penetrated good, man. Okay, yeah, that basically went pretty much, almost actually, not quite there, but almost entirely through. And remember, that tip isn't so sharp, that's a practice arrow. So now let's try the field arrow. Dude, we gotta look at this damage. So now that we're closer, the feathers didn't quite make it through. I mean, look at that, man. Practice arrow. Like, look at how not so sharp that is. Super dull. Then the field arrow. So this is powerful. So this is not a toy. Don't forget that. You should go play around with this. I'm thinking I might take 1 or 2 more shots with each one, but you gotta remember this isn't a toy. So just wait till we double the power on this. Doesn't look so cool yet, but wait till we camouflage it. It's gonna look the coolest then. Make sure it's all steady. Field arrow. Don't want it to dry fire when the arrow's in it. Okay, guys. Get up close again. Take another shot. Again. Super duper deep. That time was dead center. Next time when we make it more powerful, I will be trying with the target. We don't even have any sights on this thing though, which we will be doing when we make it better. When we spray paint it, make it more powerful, we will also be adding the sight on it, stuff like that. We'll just be making it a whole lot better. Alright, this time actually, surprisingly, the practice arrow penetrated deeper. So if you look here, field arrow is a little heavier, a little sharper, but it didn't make it as far as the practice arrow. So the practice arrow isn't that accurate at longer range, but at close range, it's good. Field arrow is more for long range, but it's even better at close range. Field arrow is just beastly. Let's take 1 more shot with each one, since, I mean, it's fun, and why not? And then I think we should call it a video, so. Cock you back. Okay. Last shot with the practice arrow. Oh, knocked over the target, and it wasn't that good of a shot. I'm going to try that, guys. We can't end on that kind of a note. Knocked over our entire setup here. Okay. Whew. Man, that field, the holes are so big in this. SpongeBob SquarePants because of this, whatever the heck we're going to name it. Yeah, like I said, comment down below what we want to name it. I'm sure it's cool because this is definitely, I know I just started my YouTube channel, but I still build stuff all the time. This is definitely my favorite build. Super fun to shoot. It's not super dangerous to the point, and it's not so strong to the point where you need one of those bow things to cock it. Kind of go in your backyard and shoot it. This is what I really like. Powerful, super fun. It's still not a toy. Because if you look at this, toys do not do that much damage, guys. So, this crossbow, we should give it the best name. Really cool. We're going to be doing a lot of work on this. Maybe add a sight, or maybe even add arrow holders so that we can have extra arrows with us. Definitely going to make it more powerful, make it camo, make it cool. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. I was your host, Super Insanity, and this was my new project, the newest crossbow. If you want to make it, go ahead. Super fun. I promise you, you will not regret it. But until next time, guys, like, subscribe, comment what you want to name it, and I will see you guys when we make this crossbow 10 times better. And Super Insanity out.